one tagged that metalhead right under the surface. Thought there might be some fish up top. Right there. Oh man, what a gorgeous fish. Whew. Oh man. We weren't sure how well this new fly was gonna work, but I can tell you it works pretty dang good. Ooh. Look at that dude. Oh, I'm gonna pop him on the head and show him to you. I'll show you that fly too. And that fills me out. I'm limited out. What a fish. What a way to look at that amazing fish on the metalhead, man. We were going like, I don't know, 2.2 miles an hour. I was just trying to get back to the ramp in this wind, and I decided, well, I'll reel in my lead core and just run that metalhead on the top shot. So it might have been 6-10 inches under the surface, maybe just on a flat line. And man, that guy just nailed that thing. He wasn't getting away, that's for sure. So what a way to end my trip to Lake Davis. What a beautiful fish. That is just totally awesome, man. And hey, I got a brand new fly to try all over Northern California now. That thing trolls fast, it vibrates a ton, and it is just a fish catcher. Anyway, do you want to rock? If you do, get yourself some metalheads and get your fish on. The metalhead is the most advanced trolling fly on the market. It is a fly designed to troll fast. Get a kit today at fishhuntshoot.com and you'll be yelling, fish on tomorrow. Hey guys, Cal Kellogg here. Got a viewer question today from Ryan, and Ryan reached out. Ryan has become an avid fly troller. He bought one of my standard fly kits a few months ago. He's been putting them to good use, been catching a lot of fish on them. But he wanted to know what's the difference between a standard fly, just like that, just a standard kind of marabou streamer fly like I offer in my standard fly kits. What's the difference between that and my metalhead flies, which, let me get them up here. Got the standard metalhead just like that, and I've got the Magnum metalhead just like that. As you can see, that Magnum's a little bit bigger, it's heavier, it has a larger hook, larger profile. It's a better bait if you're really trying to target, you know, larger fish. The standard metalhead, it will catch larger fish, but it also works as a numbers bait as well. Okay, what is the difference between these flies and a standard fly? It comes down to speed of presentation. You can see, I call it a metalhead because it has a metal head. Likewise with the Magnum, it has an even bigger metal head. Now let me reach in my pocket here and grab a wiggle disc. You know, the general rule of thumb on trolling flies is that it is a slow speed sport. But Wes and I, we have been testing that rule, and time again, we find that when we speed up and troll fast, whether we're trolling a standard fly or a metalhead, we catch more fish, we catch larger fish, we trigger more reaction strikes. You could troll a standard fly all the way up to 3 miles an hour. They will spin in the water, they will roll in the water, but they will still catch fish, okay? What the metalheads are all about, both the Magnums and the standards like this guy, they were developed for fast trolling. When you pair that wiggle disc with that metalhead, if you troll at a slow speed, you're not going to have a ton of action, say 1 mile an hour or sub 1 mile an hour. You get up to 2 miles an hour or above 2 miles an hour, you are getting a hard vibration on the head of that fly working against that metal head. It is very similar to the type of action you get on a rattle trap crankbait. Very intense vibration. That metal head makes the fly run truer through the water, and it is a straight up fish producer. So really it all comes down to speed. Just like all my other presentations, I offer spoons for fast trolling, medium speed trolling, slow trolling, okay? My standard flies, they are definitely best suited for trolling anywhere from 1 to 2 miles an hour. If you want to push the speed limit, if you want a fly that you control alongside of a Rapala or a speed spoon or something like that, check out the metalheads. They're designed to troll fast, they're designed to troll aggressively, and they're designed to mix up and match with, you know, your high-speed lures. I just thought it was important to offer some flies that could be trolled at high speeds, because that's one of the things we always teach here on the channel. When you're putting out a spread of lure, speed compatibility is very important. You can't put a Rapala on one rod, okay, and expect to troll 3 miles an hour and put one of my small willow leaf dodgers on a worm on the other rod, because at 3 miles an hour, that willow leaf is just gonna spin and twist your line. It's gonna go crazy. Likewise, you can't put on a willow leaf and one of my little, you know, little bugs and expect to troll that at 1 mile an hour and have a Rapala on your other rod, because that Rapala is just not going to be working. It's going to be barely moving, very lethargic, and most of the time that's not going to work. So we teach here on the channel, you know, you start out fast and aggressive, you slow down and you downsize as you have to. Well, we wanted to have flies that matched up with the other fast presentations, whether you're pulling a speed spoon or a trigger spoon magnum or a Rapala or a speed shad or whatever. We wanted a fly that you could mix into that spread, troll it fast, troll it aggressive, and that's why we came up with the metalheads. And they're available in 2 different sets. There's the standard guys that are like that. They're a little smaller profile. They're better for, you know, all-around fishing. They're going to catch more fish and less big fish as compared to the Magnum metalhead, which is definitely going to attract the attention of those larger predators. And we've seen it here on the channel. We've seen it out at Collins Lake. Guys have been fishing them at Comanche, and they've been doing very well on larger fish with the Magnum metalheads. In fact, out at Comanche, I got a guy that's bought you know, a couple different sets of these at this point, and he is running a Speedy Shiner on one rod, which is his favorite spoon. I keep telling him to try my speed spoons, but he's reluctant to change. But he has been running my Magnum metalheads on his second rod in the white and blue color, and he's been doing very well on big rainbows. I think up to like 7 pounds. So I might be wrong about that, but he's got some big ones on both the Speedy Shiners and the Magnum metalhead flies. Anyway, I hope that kind of clears things up for you guys out there that had questions about, you know, what's the difference between a metalhead and a standard fly. I'm jumping off for now. If you're looking for flies, rods, spoons, and more, go on over to fishhuntshoot.com. I will catch you next time right here on YouTube. And if you like this content, hit that subscribe button and you'll always know when I'm on here talking fishing. I'm Kel Kellogg.